What happens when the most dominant team in Formula One faces its biggest challenges? Red Bull Racing is synonymous with success, from dominating the 2022 and 2023 seasons to producing some of the most talented drivers the sport has ever seen. But what if I told you that even a powerhouse like Red Bull isn't invincible? They've had their fair share of issues, and some might just surprise you. Today, we're diving into the challenges, controversies, and technical issues that have plagued the team that seemed unstoppable. This is the story of Red Bull Racing's hidden struggles in Formula One. Let's start with one of the biggest thorns in Red Bull's side: reliability. You see, despite their immense success, Red Bull has had seasons where their Achilles heel wasn't their competitors, but their own cars. Remember 2022? Red Bull looked fast, ready to dominate. But then, those reliability issues hit. Bahrain and Australia saw both Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez retire due to fuel system failures. Fans were stunned. Was the season slipping away before it had even begun? The problem? A critical fuel pump issue, a relatively small component, but a devastating one when it fails in the middle of a race. This issue cost them valuable points early in the season, and suddenly, the unbeatable team was looking vulnerable. But mechanical failures aren't the only thing that's tested Red Bull's resolve. Let's talk about cost cap controversies. In 2022, the FIA introduced a strict cost cap regulation designed to level the playing field in F1. Red Bull, known for pushing boundaries, found themselves in hot water when it was revealed they'd breached the cost cap. Christian Horner. We didn't exceed the cap by much, but even a few percent in Formula One can make a massive difference. The penalty? A $7 million fine and a reduction in aerodynamic testing time. While Red Bull brushed it off, claiming it wouldn't hinder their future performance, the rest of the grid wasn't so sure. Rivals argued the punishment was too lenient, and that even a slight overspend could give Red Bull an unfair advantage. Suddenly, Red Bull's integrity was in question. Were they the fastest because they broke the rules? Max Verstappen. We're fast because we have the best team. But perhaps the most fascinating issue Red Bull faces isn't mechanical or financial, but internal. Red Bull has a history of driver dynamics creating tension, from the infamous Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber rivalry to the current subtle but growing competition between Max Verstappen and Sergio Perez. Max is the golden child, the two-time world champion and Red Bull's poster boy. But Perez? He's no pushover. In fact, during the 2023 season, we saw a few moments where Checo started closing in on Max, pushing for wins, and it became clear that the number 2 driver wasn't content playing a supporting role. And while Christian Horner insists the team works harmoniously, F1 history has shown that a brewing driver rivalry can shake even the saint